Should I tell about when I got ran over?
Since we were talking about scary stories, Valeria almost died.
Hello, my name is Valeria,
And I'm Jacqueline.
and this is a pretty little gossip.
Disclaimer, I'm not feeling good, so Valeria's gonna be taking over most of the show today. And this is the Halloween episode. Ooh, brujeria. So she's gonna be talking about some haunted
Experiences.
scary- Yeah. So take it away, Valeria.
Okay, where should I start? Back in the old days, back in elementary school. Okay,
That's really old.
so this is about Bloody Mary. I always thought it was like a joke, and I remember in middle school, I think I was like, I don't know, but I was young. And it was lunchtime, and me and my friends, we were in the bathroom, and one of my friends was like, hey, let's say Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror, and let's see what happens. So we did. Obviously nothing happened. But then later that day, I went home. I just kept thinking about Bloody Mary for some reason. I remember I just kept thinking about it. Like wondering if something was gonna happen throughout the day. Which it did, something did happen. Where I used to live, the bathroom door wouldn't lock. It was kind of like broken. But that day, I was showering, and all of a sudden, the lights in the bathroom turned off, and the door locked. So I started screaming for my mom, and she couldn't open the door to the bathroom, and I'm over here crying and screaming, and then she was finally able to open it, and you know, I'm like out of breath, and like I'm just like super scared, and she asked me like what happened. I was like, I don't know, like the lights turned off, the door locked, I don't know. And she kind of like gives me this look, and she was like, Valeria, what were you doing today? And right away I told her, I was like, you know what, like at school I was playing the Bloody Mary game with my friends, and I don't know. So I don't know if that's connected, but I was traumatized, and till this day I try not to think about it till now. For you guys. So don't play Bloody Mary, because I promise something's gonna happen throughout the day. Let's see my other one. So in Mexico, there's a cemetery. I think some of you probably know which cemetery it is. It's called Panteón de Belén. Right now, it's kind of like a, what do we call it, like a tourist thing? It's like a tourist cemetery now. And so I went with my family. It was like 9 p.m. It was dark, and they told us you cannot take pictures, no flash photography. You can just observe, and that's it. But of course, me being me, I didn't listen. So throughout the tour, I didn't see anything. They told us about the little boy who died and who's like afraid of the dark, and like I guess his tombstone has like holes around it, so like light can shine through, because like he's not scared of the dark, because he died because of the dark or something like that. I guess now when visitors go, they leave like a toy there, and if someone takes the toy from his like tombstone, like he will haunt you that day, I guess, until you bring back his toy. So that was one story. Another one was about, it was like a vampire in Mexico, and he died. No, he didn't die. Obviously, he can't fucking die, but okay. They like buried him underground. They chained him up or something like that, and then like this big tree grew from his like grave, I guess. And it's like kind of starting to lift up now, so people think that he's gonna come out. But that was another story. I don't remember if it was at that cemetery. I think it was there. But basically from there, there's a view of this like this abandoned hospital. And I remember I kept looking at the windows of that hospital, and I think I did see like a shadow, but I don't know. Anyways, I started taking pictures, and then like while I was looking at the pictures, while taking the tour, I don't see anything. But then later that day, I go home and I start like actually looking at the pictures, and then that's when I see things. So the first picture, you can see, if you look closely in the circle, the red circle, you can see it looks like a face. Like you can literally see the eyes, like someone's like peeking over a tombstone. And then the second one, it looks like there's a woman, like a woman in a white dress, like going up a tombstone or going like up some steps, right? That's kind of what it looks like to me. And then the last one, it looks like there's like a shadow watching us. It's like the black figure is just watching the tourists. But yeah, that's my second story. My third story, which is actually still like my current situation. So I live in an apartment building. We had recently moved into a bigger unit, and in that unit, the people that used to live there, a grandma had passed away. She passed away in the room that is now my parents' room. Now that we live there, sometimes like we can actually hear like plates moving, or like, so then there's times where we know that we leave like certain doors open, like room doors open before we leave. And then when we come home, the doors are closed, or like things are just moved around, and it's like, it's scary.
And it's not her turtle.
It's not my turtle, it's not my hamster, it's not the butterfly. But yeah, those little things would happen. Like we would hear plates moving, sometimes we hear steps. I always hear like someone's walking around my room, just because I have carpet, so when you walk you can like kind of hear the, what do you call, like shuffling, like I constantly hear that. So now we have a little puppy, and as a joke we would always say, watch, when our puppy freaks out, it's because the old lady is here. And let me tell you, yes, that happens very frequently. And it's funny because when we first got our puppy, like he was exploring everything. He was exploring all the rooms, the living room, our little porch outside. So my puppy, Chai, he would explore everything, all the rooms, the living room, the kitchen, everything. But he would not go into my parents' room, which, like I said, that's where the old lady had died. So he would not go into that room. And at first we were like, the old lady. And then as he got used to our apartment, like we still noticed that like he would not go into that room. There was times where he would just stand by the doorway and he would just stare in there, but he would not go in. Like my parents would tell him like, come here, Chai, and he does not go in. So then like till now, there's times where like he'll just stare into the room and he'll start like growling, or he'll like cry because he gets scared. Or even sometimes like he's staring at the couch and there's no one sitting there, and he'll start crying, or he'll start like growling, or just like hella staring at the couch. But yeah, he does that all the time. Like he's always staring at certain like spots, and he'll like just stare and start growling or crying because he gets scared.
So I'm never going over again.
But nothing has like physically happened to us, like nothing, like we haven't gotten scratches or gotten hurt, like nothing like that. It's just like noises that we hear or things being moved. So yeah, that's my current living situation. Even though I have a lot of paranormal experiences, I love scary movies. I love scary movies. I love haunted things. I love ghost stories. I love everything related to that.
We went to the Winchester house, but I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. The only thing that felt weird, like the vibes were off. It just, the room felt like different. Like I don't know how to explain it. It was this one room. I don't know how to, it was a while back when we went, but I googled it recently, and apparently it was like her seance room where she like could talk to the ghost to know what she needed to build. And that was like the only room that I felt weird in, but that's the only thing.
I actually went twice. I went with you, and then I went with my boyfriend. The time that I went with my boyfriend, I did see something, but I'm not 100% sure if it was a ghost, but I think it was. Just because you know how at the Winchester house, like you have to go in groups. Like they don't let you just wander off and go somewhere else. So there was this one part where we were in our group, and basically you could see from the other side, like the other side of the house, it's like just glass, and I guess it's like a hall. So I remember we were walking by, and then I told my boyfriend, like, imagine if we just see someone cross, and literally 2 seconds later we saw a black shadow just cross, like was just walking by that
Why would
glass.
you manifest that?
I know, but like I said, I'm not 100% sure if it was like a ghost or maybe another worker, I don't know. But yeah, it was scary because we had just said, like, imagine if someone passes by, and then like we saw someone pass by. Well, in our area, there's a house called Haler House, and like literally everyone here knows that it's haunted. Nobody lives in there supposedly. I don't know. We never see anyone in that house. Like there's no cars. I never see anyone walking in and out of that house. Like it literally just looks empty.
Nobody wants to buy it basically. Yeah. And if they do, like they leave.
Yeah, but the house is very well taken care of. Like if you look at it, you don't think it's haunted because it just is very well taken care of. But there's like so many versions of the story about the house. But the one that I know is about a girl who, she was like pretty young, and I guess she got pregnant. And she was like telling her family about it. And then someone went crazy and like started killing the family. And then she ended up like hanging herself in the garage. And then I guess now there's people that go there just for fun, just to scare themselves. And they'll say that they'll sleep like in the living room and they'll end up in the garage. But I don't know, there's like a video on YouTube about it. Like it's like you can hear the news, and there's like pictures of like the what's it called? I'm having a brain fart. Not a magazine, a newspaper. A newspaper. Like they'll show like little articles and stuff about when it happened. But yeah, that's the famous haunted house in our area.
Besides Winchester. And then there's one other place. It's the San Felipe or...
Oh, San Felipe Road.
Yeah.
It was my first time going on that road at night. This was like a few months ago.
Didn't we go on your birthday?
Like, where we going? Yeah, but this time that I went, we went like a different direction, and it's literally so long. Like you could keep going on forever. Yeah, but at night that road is really scary. But no, I didn't see anything when we went.
Something similar in my dad's town in Mexico. So basically, to get to that town, it's like a 3-hour drive down like a mountain. And it's like very uncivilized. Like it's just very rural. Whatever that word is. So like depending what time your flight arrives, sometimes like it's very dark when you're going down to the town. And there's even like stories or like whatever that there's like cougars or mountain lions like that can attack you. But there is this one story that apparently if you drive, why did I sound like that one? Apparently. What the fuck?
It was great, and apparently I've never been on live television before, but apparently sometimes I don't watch the news.
That apparently if you're driving like by yourself and it's like dark at night, that there's this girl that will ask for a ride, and she's like in a white dress, of course, like how every other story is. And that, or sometimes like she won't even ask you, like it'll just turn around and she's already in like your back seat. And yeah, that's one story, but it's never happened to me. I don't think so, at least.
I do want to shout out some YouTuber that does really good like haunted videos. So basically like he'll put many haunted videos that people sent him, and he'll put it in like one video. His is Nuke's Top 5s. So it's not just about ghosts, like he'll do like anything paranormal. Like I love watching his videos. I think I watch like every single one. And he posts very frequently too. So would you ever touch a Ouija board?
No.
Me neither.
So I think like why I don't have any stories is because I very much so believe in ghosts and spirits, meaning like I also believe in the negative side of it. So I kind of try not to like think about that stuff, because I feel like I'm very like they can attach themselves to me, so I try not to, like it does intrigue me and everything, but I try not to mess with that. So I feel like that's why I don't really have any scary stories, because I always try to protect myself. But when I do like tarot readings for my family members, sometimes I will feel like for example, I did a reading for my cousin for an uncle that passed away, and I just felt like that, like a rubbing on my back, and he used to do that all the time. So it's just like things like that have happened to me, but it's not really scary. So that's why like I don't really have stories to tell. But
the angels protect you.
Yeah, I have a team of angels on my side.
Me on the other hand,
she's like, come at me, bro.
I feel protected just because I've never been attacked or anything. Like, yes, I hear things, yes, I see things, but that's it.
Also, Valeria's notorious and she will fuck a ghost up if it comes near her. Come at me. And meanwhile, I'm out. I booked it. I'm 2 miles gone.
No, but I think if I ever were to feel something, I'm done. Never watching scary things ever again.
I doubt that. You're just like, what the fuck? Hey, don't do that. Hey, buy me dinner at least. So now that we're done with all the haunted, scary stories / experiences, we're gonna move into LCG, Little Celebrity Gossip. And this week's topic is about a model and a singer.
And the mom.
Yes. An ex.
Do you guys know who we're talking about?
Can you leave your guesses down below? Ready? Know who we're talking about?
Say it again.
What was that?
I did
Wrong. Anyways, we're talking about Zayn, Gigi, and Yolanda. So what I heard is that Zayn and Yolanda were stuck together babysitting baby Kai. Kai. I think it's Kai. And maybe there was a disagreement, but I heard that Zayn apparently, I don't know, she says that she heard that he shoved her into a closet. What do we think?
I just feel like the mother is a very interesting person.
I love Bella Hadid. And I think Gigi's cool too. Like, I don't really know a lot about Gigi. So I'm like, how did they turn out so nice and so kind?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's the dad.
Yeah.
Because I've seen like videos of Yolanda like being hella controlling. Like I remember seeing like I think it was like Gigi's birthday or something, and like Yolanda like picked like a tiny little piece of the cake and told her that was only like portion that Gigi could have. Like she's very controlling on like how much they eat and stuff. From what I've seen, like obviously we don't know them, we could be wrong, but
I think we all know that, yeah, she,
like you said, is very interesting.
she's a very interesting person.
But at the same time, if Zayn did lay hands on her, it's not okay, obviously. But I feel like there's always two sides to a story.
Yeah.
And from what we've seen of Yolanda, she can be
Interesting.
controlling and like want things her way. So who knows, you know? And like Zayn is like, I guess like very private. Like he said that in his, I didn't fully read his post, but something about like him being protective of Kai, which understandable. It's his daughter. And I don't know. Yeah. We don't know.
I think we need to hear what Bella has to say about everything.
Bella or Gigi?
Oh, Gigi.
You know what?
Yeah, I'm confused.
Who are we talking about? You know what? I trust whatever Bella says.
Yeah, we need to hear what Bella says about all this.
Forget Gigi, forget Zayn. We only care about Kai and Bella.
Yeah.
We
should ask Kai what she saw.
What happened? Tell this girl. We can save you.
Tell us what you've heard or what you know, because we're a little confused.
Confusion.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're rooting for you, Kai. We're rooting for you, Bella. We're rooting for you too, Gigi, just because you have the same birthday as Valeria.
April 23rd.
So that means if Valeria is a cool person, so is Gigi. That's what that means, right? Anyways, we don't know what's going on. We just hope for the best for the baby and the parents and everyone. Hopefully everything gets resolved. Sending love and light their way. And that's it for this episode. We're sorry we missed last week. We're gonna try to be consistent, but we're busy gals with dreams, ambitions, and no money. Conflict of schedule? Yeah. Conflict
Because
of
we don't
schedule.
live together.
She has a life, she has a job, she has a puppy, she has a boyfriend, she has a family. I don't have anything.
Oh, she has a business.
Oh no, I have a dog too.
She has a dog, she has a business, she has this that she's sharing with me. She's a busy girl.
This is
Running
ours.
a business is not easy.
I'm also sick.
Yeah, that's Me on the other hand, I don't have anything. I'm just drinking a Red Bull.
Just living your best life. Okay, we're sorry this was such a weird episode. I'm sick. I'm on antibiotics. I'm not feeling the best. I feel like I'm dying.
Nothing's wrong with me, but
Yeah. Happy Halloween.
spooky.
Until next time, I'm gonna put a spell on you. You are now under a spell to subscribe.
Have a safe Halloween.
Or don't.
Check your candy.
Nah.
Check your drinks if you're at parties.
Nah.
Don't drive drunk. Call an Uber. Call another friend.
Unless you don't have money.
Just call us. No, I'm just kidding. Not me.
You can call me, but I don't have a license, so.
I'll walk there and I'll walk you home. I'll bring my bicycle.
I don't even know how to ride a bike, so. We'll take the bus together and we'll talk about life.
Yeah.
Should we do a seance right now? Adios, chismosas.
Bye.